Hey, Jimmy, you like round numbers?
Yeah, we round up, round down.
Good. I got a special thing for you today.
What we got?
It's the Bourbon Talking Podcast, episode 60.
What do you get when you have 2 microphones, a bottle of bourbon, and plenty of time to kill? It's the Bourbon Talking Podcast with Billy and Jimmy. Glad you found us. Sit back, relax. Let's see what we get into.
Wow.
60. But it's been a while since we've done one.
Just messing with you.
He's always going
I
back.
always tell Jimmy, don't say it's been a while.
It's been a while.
Someone just watched episode 59 and then this one popped up. So it
Well-
ain't been a while. It's only been 5 seconds for them.
Okay, it's a lot's happened since the last podcast, put it that way.
Oh, yeah. Sure has.
And we're still not telling the audience what brand of bourbon. So we're going to actually, again, try to get a sponsor for the bourbon. So we're not even going to tell you our bourbon. It's really good, though.
So we've had this one on the podcast before. Leave a comment and try to guess which one. Whoever guesses it right, they'll win a prize from Jimmy. Yep.
Okay. Yep. Don't know what that prize is, but yeah, please.
Yeah, we'll come
Guess-
up with
guess what
something
it
nice
is,
for
yeah.
them.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
We'll put a $500 limit on it.
Whoa, easy, Slick.
That's the limit. That's the top.
So,
The bottom, maybe the cork.
well, let's get into some local events, and and then we'll get into what we did last week, which was Daytona. But for local events, we had local elections here locally, and I want to throw a shout out, anyways. We got a new kind of, I don't want to use the word partner or sponsor.
We're in talks.
We're in talks, but
Yeah.
the
A
Yulee News.
collaboration with the
Yeah.
Yulee News.
We're going to do a little collaboration with the Yulee News. I like that.
Yeah.
So we're gonna hype them up on the podcast, and they're gonna hype us up in the paper. So they're the local paper, and more with that in my notes down here. But yeah, we'll come back to that. This is kind of a scripted podcast. We usually do off the cuff.
Yeah, Jimmy took some notes and did homework.
Yeah,
I
a
did
little-
not. I'm coming in here totally unprepared and off the cuff.
He's reading from my notes. So we had local elections, and
We did.
So our
And we were a part of those local
we
elections.
were, yes, and
I'm going to say we like you got a French mouse in your pocket, but
Yeah.
I had to stand out on a street corner a couple
You
times
did,
and wave
yeah.
signs.
All right,
hot.
so we'll go there. So
Jeez,
I
almost
ran
got ran over by
ran
a
for a
car.
local office here for Port Authority, and I did not win. A local carpetbagger won, and I'm not going to mention his name. He literally moved here this year, rented an
January.
apartment,
Yeah.
and rented an apartment, changed his driver's license, filed for election, and had some big money behind him that kind of pushed him through. But hey, I lost. Not gonna lie, I think the voters of this county got it wrong. I'm a little biased. I think they got it wrong, but
There will be a lot of people that later on go, who's that?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I thought it was.
Yeah, somebody else.
Yeah.
Exactly. So he kind of ran on a local.
His
name.
name is the same as 2 prominent local citizens in this county.
So, but anyways, I will say that the Yulee News actually ran a piece on him, trying to expose him. He's new to the area, stuff like that. And thank you to the Yulee News for at least they made an attempt to try to expose him.
Mm-hmm.
The other local paper, which I will not name, decided not to. They said, no, we don't do that. So they're cherry picking the article. So it's as if they're suppressing the news a little bit.
Well, of course they cherry pick. I wouldn't say that they suppressed it. It maybe didn't bring enough interest to the editor. However, it's pretty interesting. So I don't see why it.
Why wouldn't it be
but-
interesting? I mean, the reason I say that is because the editor of that paper actually went to an event, and it was a Republican Party event, and said, you guys need to do more because we're going to lose our county to liberals and Democrats if we do not do more in this county and stand up. I mean, he was hypocritical in his comments to the Republican Party and what he could have done in the paper for a carpetbagger. So
Yeah, I don't know how or why the article didn't make it, or again, there's a
It
thousand.
should have been
there.
interesting news. It was.
Should have been.
It was.
I would have read it.
Yeah, and I got a lot of comments. I got a lot of text messages from people that actually read it in the Yulee News. Thank you again for running it, and so we'll a lot of text and saying, "Hey, man, I read the article. I didn't realize this guy was new to the area and trying to run." So, anyways, I digress. I felt like our voters got it wrong, but I'm not better.
I could be crazy as a constituent. I want to vote for someone who has a ties and interest in my community and what office they're running for, not someone just running up and down the state looking for a job.
Yeah.
How much heart and soul are you going to put into it? He could do great.
He could.
Now that he's won, I'd like to.
Yeah, see what he can do.
I hope he does good stuff. I hope he doesn't turn it into throw fuel on the dumpster fire that is the Ocean Highway and Port Authority. So now that he has been elected, hey, but let me tell you, we'll be watching.
We'll be watching, exactly, and it may make the podcast.
Yeah.
So and I will, it's I don't know. I just still don't think they've got enough of the right people on the Ocean Highway and Port Authority board to know what they're doing, to do it right. I really don't. It's nobody has experience. None of them.
I feel
even a carpetbagger that won has no experience in
Right.
port business. Zero.
Mm-hmm.
So,
But there's been some changes. So
yeah. We got rid of one deadbeat guy on a board.
14 years, 16 years.
16 years, and
Yep.
he was the most experienced if you listen to him.
Yep. Well, we'll see.
So we'll move on. And again, thank you to the Yulee News for running that article. Maybe it gained a little traction. Maybe it didn't. I don't know. But people did read it and were texting me about it. So, well, good. Some of the other races we had locally here too, Clerk of the Court. Hey, both good guys that ran, Mitch Kiter and Alan Reynolds. And I'd be honest with you, I thought Alan may have gotten it from the name because his family name goes way back. I mean, they used to own car dealerships. I really thought Reynolds' name recognition did not win in this one.
No, it
I mean, because I had it could have.
But, yeah, maybe,
it could have won.
Yeah, they're both well known. So
Yeah. So, but both good guys.
And like you said, both are great guys. I feel the county would have been served well with either candidate.
Exactly.
I think that those guys would have done. Either one of those guys would have done a great job. But with that said, congratulations, Mitch.
Yep. Congratulations.
Make
to
us
Mitch.
proud.
Yeah. And then supervisor of schools. That one was close. I think that was like 500 votes separating.
I think that's the closest run she's had.
It's definitely the closest run she has, and I think it's because there's a lot of people.
We're talking about Kathy Burns.
Yeah, a lot of people are not happy with her, and through all these campaign events that I went to, because they were all there, a lot of people were not happy with her. They feel like she's kind of being a bully, and maybe not. I mean, we're still A schools, and the schools are doing well, but on the backside, the way she's treating a lot of people are saying she's like a bully, and they're not happy with her, and it showed. I mean, it was close.
Yeah, I kind of consider that like a sidebar problem because the job is being done and the outcome of the schools is still above par, I think.
Well, I look at it as the teachers are doing a great job with the students. Don't take it away from the teachers, but the teachers are looking up at, hey, my boss is a bully, and they're not happy with him. When you get, demeaning comments and stuff. I mean, it's just, you don't like your boss, you're eventually going to leave.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Kathy's got some work to do. I mean,
I've heard a few comments at the grocery store water cooler about it, but not enough really for me to talk about it. But Again, our schools aren't like C's and D's and crashing and stuff
No,
like
no,
that.
the schools
so,
are doing well, and
so that's a plus, but always room for improvement, right?
always, again, I look at it, the schools are doing well, and I think kudos to the teachers. The teachers are doing a great job, and the school board itself is probably doing a really good job. But when you have the boss that's, again, how long do you work for a boss that you're not happy with? Not long.
I think we're close to needing some more schools. We're going to need them here within the next 5 years. So
I agree.
probably need 2 more elementaries, 2 more middle schools, and another high school.
Exactly.
You know?
Well, we're growing again.
Yeah.
County commissioners, slow down the growth. You have the power. Don't issue another building permit for a year.
Yeah, but the more growth brings more taxes, brings more income, brings more money, which needs more growth to keep the coffers full.
I know. And again, no. Stop the growth.
Yeah, it's a perpetual motion wheel that never stops. And
Exactly.
you gotta slow the horse a little bit.
Got to, so District 1, John Martin won. His opponent did not qualify, so he won unopposed.
No comment.
I know. But your no comments back to the VSO days.
Yeah. Sorry, that's a
which is fine.
Old axe to grind. Sorry.
Old axe, hey,
That's why I say no. I just made a comment on my no comment. No comment, damn it.
Yeah.
Don't no comment and then elaborate.
District 3, Jeff Gray won. His opponent, Lynn Newcomer. Now, she got a lot of votes, and Jeff put out a lot of money. I mean, you see, he had billboards up.
Yeah, Jeff was everywhere.
He was everywhere. He put a lot. I like Jeff a lot too.
Yeah. And do you realize he stole a Nassau County fire
It wasn't.
truck?
It wasn't
and
Nassau County.
I'm just playing.
Yeah, it wasn't in Nassau
Boy,
County.
people went nuts when they saw that fire truck with Jeff Gray on the side of it.
Yeah, it did.
It's someone's
How did he
personal
get-
fire truck. It's okay. Calm down.
It was. Everybody thought it was the county fire
We're not
truck.
misappropriating resources.
How did the
Jeff
county
Gray's-
commissioner
Oh,
get the county fire truck to
what
put his
a
name?
Fire,
Yeah, that
literal firestorm.
it was
popped up
it was
when
a
that-
privately owned fire truck. So we're not starting any crap here, Jeff.
However, even when I first saw it, I was like, "How the hell did he do that?"
I did too. I did a double take.
And then I took me a triple take, and I was like, "Wait, that's not a Nassau County truck."
Yeah, I'm like,
But
Bifford on the front. Okay, that's not ours.
Facebook lit ablaze.
But again, people only going after half of the.
Right. Well, do your research before you
Exactly.
start throwing daggers, But I have to admit, I was like, how do you do that?
Yeah,
What's going
I
on?
did a double take at first. Then I saw the front. I'm like, okay, it's not even ours.
Yeah.
But his opponent, Lynn Newcomer, nice lady, and her husband's a retired Navy captain. Very nice people. But I think she lost a lot of people with her comment of, "I don't support beach driving." You live.
I'm out.
Yeah, I'm out
Yeah.
too. You live in a beach community, and you just put a dagger in the
My
local's heart.
greatest memories growing
Yes.
up is driving on that beach.
Exactly, driving on the beach.
And we lose inches every year for whatever damn reason.
And I'm telling you, I will throw some money at whatever candidate that runs for county commissioner that says, I want to pass a law to open up all the beach again.
Open it up from tip to tip.
Exactly. I'm telling you, that guy's going to win, whoever that is.
Yep.
She wants to win. If she wants to try again in 4 years, come with the opposite question. It's like, I'm going to open it up for everybody.
Yeah. Tire tracks do not hurt that beach.
Tire tracks do not. Nope. It's, again, we're one of the greatest pleasures we've ever had growing up here, driving on the beach.
We're one of the last few that you can do it on. And
Exactly.
that doesn't mean stop it. It means
Well, they actually consider ours beach parking and not beach driving.
yes.
Because you can only drive like 10 feet and park.
Technically, there's no more driving on the beach.
No, there's no more driving. Driving on the beach
it's been taken. But you're right. It's beach parking now. It's not.
Yeah. You open it up.
Again, man, we used to hop in at Main Beach. Actually, a little further north than
No,
Main
we
Beach.
used to go to the boat ramp at Fort Clinch. I used to
Yeah.
go down there and
come
drive
out at
all the way
South
around.
End.
Come out of the bridge on the south end. That
And
was
then Amelia Island Plantation, and oof, boy, that put a wrinkle in my swim
Well, it
trunks.
wasn't really the plantation. It was the Ritz-Carlton that actually put the kibosh on all of it.
Oh, I stand corrected. You're right. It was the Ritz.
Because, I mean,
Because even when the plantation was there, you could drive by.
you could drive by, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
the Ritz.
but yeah, it was the Ritz that put the kibosh, and Ritz,
That's,
you can go away.
That started it.
So, but no, whatever commissioner comes in and says, I want to open it up for everybody, you're going to get a lot of opposition because, you know,
You'll get 2 votes right off the bat.
right off the bat, you got 2. Not 3, they get themselves, unless they vote for the other guy.
Yeah, I'll even do it at early voting.
I may even mail-in vote for you. So,
I don't trust mail-in vote.
and then
Mail-in shit.
and Clint Farmer won his race for county commissioner. So good for Clint. Again, his opponent really didn't do any campaigning. He had like one sign on the back of his truck he drove around. So,
Yeah.
hey, good for Clint. He's done well. So, but anyways, that's our. And then the other local political event going on is the city commissioners trying to shut down the last Little League field in Fernandina Beach for, and I can't even pronounce what the hell this is. Patonka? I have no idea.
My buddy Mark, shout out Mark Puka. You do God's work. He's spearheading a fight against this. So I was like Mark's like, I don't know what this is. I can't pronounce it, but I think it's kind of like bocce ball.
Yeah, it's like
So
dirt bowling.
I would call it dirt darts with balls or something. Yeah,
I don't know.
If you take lawn darts, bowling, and pool, I don't know, but so girls softball has one field, and this is the field that they want to use.
Well, it's also for Little League.
Yeah,
And so, again, they're going to take the last Little League field from the city of Fernandina and just
yeah. What are you doing?
Well,
There's no large outreach for this sport. I guarantee you, baseball and softball trumps that.
well, the parent. I will say, good on the parents, because that's what I love about this country and this island is the parents said, "Oh no, you're not," and the parents raised immortal hell at the city commission meeting, and they decided, okay, I believe they took a vote and said, we're not going to do that. We're going to go to Plan B, which is Central Park, and use the last little bit of fields there to build 2 courts or something. But so they tried.
But there are only these wooden. It's only these areas like 20 foot by 4. I mean, it's just these. You just throw this.
Well, first of
How
all,
you going to take a whole ball field? What are you going to have 97?
well, we got to go back to member Plan A. Originally was take all the parking downtown from the boaters, all the boat parking. They were going to take away all the parking from the charter captains and the boaters downtown and say, nope, we're going to put it there. No. So they stood up and said, nope. So they went to Plan A1, which was, okay, we'll take the Little League field. Little kids don't need to play baseball. We don't need to have a team sport for little kids to get outside.
Yeah, what are you going to do next? Ban apple pie?
Well, no. They're saying the kids should stay on their iPhones. They should not be playing baseball and socializing. Really? City commissioners. But the parents stood the ground, and now they're going to put it at a centralized location, like in Central Park or something, or I don't know. But it's like, really? Why would you take the last? You've taken all the other fields away from these kids. You take, I mean, think about it. Growing up, Billy, we had tons of places that we socialized. Main Beach, they took that from us.
Behind the food line. I did some socializing back there before they built it.
But my point is that the city of Fernandina has taken away every social aspect for kids, taking it away from them. I mean, we used to have Main Beach we went to. We used to have.
That's why I was so excited to see the skate park pop up at Main Beach. I was like, what a great idea.
Dances at the rec center. Yeah. I mean, there was always something. No, now if you're at Main Beach, you got to be like home by 9. It's crazy. They have literally.
I'm not opposed to that.
I mean, they shut down socializing so much. The water slide went away.
Yeah.
You
and I grew up in
the go-karting went away. I mean, they have literally
Could you imagine go-karts again at Main Beach?
Wouldn't that be, dude? How about the trampolines that used to be at Main Beach and the roller ring, the roller skating?
Yeah, well, I wasn't big on roller skating.
No, but it was a place we socialized.
Yeah, the old arcade.
Yeah. I mean,
water slide with
But the city of Fernandina has
that would rip skin off your spine every time you go.
Seriously, the city of the city of Fernandina has something against kids socializing. But when we were at Main Beach, guess what? Everybody knew where we were. Yeah, we weren't doing something bad.
Yeah,
we were at Main Beach.
Those bad parents could drop their kids off at 10 in the morning and pick them up at 6 and realize, okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, not only that, but Friday and Saturday night. I mean, the high schoolers, where were they? They were at Main Beach. Yeah. They weren't running around town.
Do a lap.
We would do exactly.
Main Beach. Hang out at Main Beach, run
down to the docks and back.
Around, yeah.
But again,
burning up gas at 75 cents a gallon.
So
you could do that back then.
Yeah, exactly. True. $5, I was riding all night. But at the end of the day, it's like, where do these kids socialize now? They can't.
Yeah, they're on their phone.
No, seriously, they're on their phone all the time. They're in Fernandina. We're talking the island. Let's just talk the island only.
So you got your putt-putts.
Got a putt-putt.
You got one.
And the skate park.
Yep. You got the skate park. You got the putt-putts.
And then they wanted to try
organized sports.
They tried to take away the ball field.
Which is being attacked.
But they've ran off 2 movie theaters on the island.
Yeah.
3. Three. So 3 movie theaters. So they again on the island, those kids want to do something. They can't drive. They got to drive all the way to Yulee to the movie now. We need a damn
drive-in theater with kart racing.
Yeah, kart racing. There you go. I mean,
my God, if you're an investor, give me a call immediately or email me right now at info@itsthebourbontalk.
But
hang on, or email me at itsthebourbontalking.com.
But these kids are on the phone because this town alone is like many towns throughout America. They have shut down places for children to socialize, to go out and have fun, to be around other kids. So now they have to do it from their phone, from their home, or from school. I mean, they have nowhere to socialize. And I challenge the city of Fernandina and those city commissioners and the county commissioners, because half that island's county. I challenge all these commissioners to put up an area for kids to socialize, to have fun again. They have taken it all away. Developers have put crap up.
Here's the thing.
I mean crap.
And you don't even have to pay for it. Doesn't have to come out of the county budget.
Doesn't have to come out.
Here's what you do. The next person that wants to develop land and do a big housing community or something, yeah, sure, granted. But you have to do this. That's what they did with Nassau Crossing out, where I live in Yulee.
But I mean,
so yep, you can build those homes, but you're going to give us a giant ass park.
Yeah, exactly.
Kids can play a huge park. It's got 2 football fields, a soccer field. It's got,
but it's not just
playground for small kids, little kids.
But again, it should be a playground. It should be a place where they can sit and talk and socialize. Again, Main Beach parking lot was great because they parked and they got out of the car and they talked. They either went to the beach or something. But it was a place to socialize.
Yeah.
Now there is nowhere, and you're not going to get beachfront property to socialize anymore. Nobody's going to give that crap up. But again, I don't mean organized sports is one thing. Those ball fields are needed. Mm-hmm. I mean, they are building a playground out there like where you live, for kids. But again, that's for little kids. Mm-hmm. Where can the big kids go? There's none. I mean, we're talking preteen to teens. I mean, where can they go?
Yeah.
I mean, the park like they're building.
We need another drive-in movie theater and arcade and kart racing.
Exactly.
Again, call me. Let's get this going.
I mean, I challenge this county because this county is growing leaps and bounds, and there's nowhere for all these kids to hang out but on their phone, but they keep blaming the phone.
Yeah. In the next 15 years, you're not going to recognize this county.
I'm blaming the public officials for killing all the places to hang out. So I challenge all these commissioners from every one of these communities here, from the city of Fernandina to Nassau County commissioners to Callahan and Hilliard, if there's elected officials, I don't know what's going on out there. But again, you're going to lose all your stuff out there. And I know there's places out in Callahan and Hilliard and Briceville that they socialize. Trust me. And they get in their 4-wheel drives and they go out in the damn woods and they're socializing. Mm-hmm. We have no woods left in Fernandina and Yulee. No woods at all. In fact, they're planting pine trees as memorabilia on A1A because...
That's just weird.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we're growing pine trees in the median. Are you kidding me?
What are you doing?
This is what a pine tree used to look like. Well, that's going to be the first thing that falls in a windstorm and crashes onto a car. No root system, tall as hell. It's like a damn telephone pole on top of the ground. So
they should plant. I'm gonna have to edit this out because it's gonna take my brain 35 seconds. They're down in Gainesville a lot. Springtime in Gainesville. You ride through and they got these little blue flowers on. Well,
I have no idea what it's
smell really good. What is it?
My dog when he has gas.
Jasmine?
Jasmine? I don't know.
Is that what it? Anyway, plant some shit that smells good.
That's some shit that smells good. Well, they're going to be voting on that. I think they're trying to legalize weed here.
It's not jasmine. Is it jasmine? Oh, no. Sorry. TBI.
So, anyways.
Our fans don't have time for my brain fart.
Yeah. So, anyways, it's about the senior citizens with money who want their own little, I don't even know what it's called, bowling for seniors. I don't know. Anyways, they need their place to go. Don't get me wrong. There's plenty of locations all over this town. You know what? The Port Authority has undeveloped land right there downtown city of Fernandina, and I bet if the city and the Port of Fernandina made nice, they'd give them one of those pieces of land to build a petanque. But I don't know what this thing's called. It's a French game. I don't like it already.
Oh, it's French?
It's French. It was made up in France. I don't like it already. There's only two things out of France I like. That's French fries and French toast. That's it. And I'm not even sure they came from France. But no, I don't like it because it came from France. I mean, let's get some real bowling, like PBA, Pro Bowling Tour.
Yeah. Hey.
I got her. Hang on. TV timeout. And this commercial has been sponsored by Yulee News. Man, we're back.
Sort of. Started getting the shakes. Realized I missed a meal.
That was like 10 minutes ago.
Man. Got to keep this specimen fueled up. You know? Can't go skipping lunch.
All right. So
maybe it was a glass of bourbon on an empty stomach. Like, I don't know. Like, all of a sudden, I better eat something. All right. Can't make crunching noise in the microphone, though. Got to edit that out. Can be rattling bags.
So we should have had softer foods like a Big Mac.
Ooh, small sandwiches cut in triangles.
Wow. This probably made the after reel footage.
Yeah.
All right, let me know when you're back.
Oh, we're rolling. Let's do this.
You're still smacking.
Yeah, but I can edit that out.
All right.
See? Look.
Well, okay, so much for we're done with the local stuff. So yeah. So hey, you know what I'm talking? You know, now that Joe Biden's been pushed out of the Democratic ticket, have you not seen all the policies that come off?
You spelled push wrong. It's C-O-U-P. Coup. Sorry.
Okay.
This country is ready for the first female president.
Absolutely.
Do not get me wrong.
Nope.
But
not her, though.
I don't. Out of 320 million, I'm going to throw a dart and say 187 million females in this country. That ain't the best one.
That's not the best.
It's not even close.
So she's obviously backtracked on every one of her policies that she, when she tried to run on 4 years ago. And now she's adopting Trump's policies.
First of all, today is Wednesday, August 28th. She's had no policies.
No. But
whatsoever.
she's definitely supporting. Yeah, she has zero policies.
Zero policies.
She has not come out with one yet.
And
but
thank you, Mark Cuban, for saying that her policies are redesigning the Democratic Party. The Democrats they have to get on board. What policies?
She has not.
Name one.
She has not posted
She's
one
got
yet.
Nothing.
None.
Anyway.
But she's talking like, hey, she's liking the idea about not taxing servers and waitresses, waiters and waitresses.
Yeah. Thank you, Trump. That's that was Trump's idea.
That's Trump's idea to start with.
Yeah, a long time ago.
She jumped all over that. And then, hey, that border wall's looking pretty doggone good. What?
They're going to say anything that they can say. And I want you to keep an eye at the gas pump. Prices are going to continue to go down.
Oh, she's supporting fracking too. I mean, I think she's lost her fracking mind, but they're supporting fracking now. Mm-hmm. It's like, really? Well, they need Pennsylvania. They're going to support fracking, but again, I look at it this way. Good on her. She is actually by adopting some of these, and again, she has no policies of her own. She has not done one yet. Not even released one policy.
She's raised $600 million.
But she's raised a lot of money, but she's supporting Donald Trump's policies. She's actually looks like the biggest supporter of Donald Trump right now.
Kind of sort of does. I know this. If she keeps saying that she's going to have capital gain tax of 47%, she keeps talking about stealing patents. She's over there chewing on important shit. You ever thought about eating her?
Oh, go away. Go lay down.
Hot sauce. Oh hell no. She back talking now. You want to let her talk to you like that?
She does all the time. She gets it from her mama. So, but no, yeah.
If Kamala keeps saying that she's going to have capital gains taxes of 47%, and she's just going to steal a corporation's patent, we can do that.
Well, think about it. I mean, you have an investment, so you invest in the stock market. Your stock market makes money. Guess what? You have not pulled out your investment yet. You're letting it ride. Mm-hmm. She wants you to pay taxes on that capital gains at the end of that year. Wait a minute, I haven't even pulled it out yet. What happens next year if it loses money?
Oh, that's
now
great.
I've already lost money twice because I had to pull it out of my savings account.
We can play that game as long as the government pays me every time I lose money in the stock market.
But again, it's ridiculous of what she's doing.
Yep.
But again, it's just in theory in her head because she's not going to win.
Say you buy a house at a $250,000 house.
God knows where are you going to buy $250,000? You can't buy one. You can't even buy a single wide trailer in Tennessee for $250,000.
Say you buy a house for $500,000.
It's a shack.
Yep. And it, get a good deal on it, and it appraises for $625,000.
Now, I'm not talking about a house that you purchased several years ago. I'm talking about a house now for $500,000. It's a shack.
Yeah. But I don't see, she keeps talking about socializing healthcare, basically. Mm-hmm. Where are you going to get that from? It's not like John Hopkins or Baptist are just all of a sudden going to say, okay, you can have our building and all of our staff and it just be government. No, they're going to go away.
So, Billy, you were in the military. I was in the military. Military health care is socialized medicine.
It is.
It is horrible health care on the inside.
Right.
It is not good.
I'm a VA healthcare customer. Look at me.
Yeah. Again, at the end of the day, I mean, military is social, and the military health care that we received and they receive on active duty today is horrible.
I like when people argue the fact this is well built. It's mil spec, military specification. That means
The cheapest. The cheapest bidder won that, and they cut corners.
Made by cheapest bidder. I don't want it mil spec.
No, I want something beyond that. Exactly. But no, it's at the end of the day, it's crazy. I mean, socialized medicine is not going to work.
How is she going to get the support from these big hitters though? When she sounds like she's directly attacking the top 5%. She's going to, with raising these taxes, just like Gestapo stealing patents. And, oh, you know what? Stand by.
Uh-oh.
Very, very funny.
So,
ENC.
so while you're looking that up, so you want to talk about the top 5% of this country, and two of the people from the top 5%, Oprah Winfrey and Michelle Obama, sitting there going, you need to give back. And they've got multiple homes all over the world, and they're saying they haven't given a damn thing back.
That's twice Oprah's got caught doing that. She did it in Maui
with the fires.
With the rock.
Yeah, with
You
the
got
fires.
two billionaires up there asking people to donate $25.
They haven't done a damn thing.
You know, get off your wallet. Let me see your money. But anyway, I love it when all those billionaires keep popping up in the DNC talking about don't trust billionaires. Surrounded by billionaires.
Exactly. The PACs. I mean, it's like, are you
Those
kidding
were
me?
$55,000 seats up top.
Exactly. And it's like, are you kidding me? I mean, again, the hypocrisy that they're saying you need to give to Hertz, but they haven't given a damn thing. They're like, oh, my time's worth more than what you're going to give in dollars. So no, it's like, really, Obama, you haven't worked a day since you left office.
So I know you weren't born in 1933.
No, but man, I feel like I was.
So in Germany in 1933 to 1944, the Nazis had a slogan. That slogan was strength through joy. That's exactly the same campaign slogan that Kamala Harris just had to DNC. Strength through joy. Whoever gave you need to fire them immediately, because I know you didn't know. I know you didn't look it up. But boy, howdy. Fact check me on that.
Cackling comrade Kamala.
Cackling comrade Kamala's communist.
Well, you know,
I
and
need one more K or C.
Hey, you know, but again, it's crazy. Again, I think right now, Comrade Kamala is Donald Trump's biggest supporter because she is endorsing his policies.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
So, you know, I was told that, you know, she has a team of handlers that attempt to prep her for any of her official speaking gigs, you know, and she has to have a teleprompter. She can't go ad hoc because she just starts. Ukraine is a country in Europe, and next to Ukraine is a larger country called Russia. I mean, she cannot speak over a kindergarten level. But whenever any of her speeches go south, and she like gets thrown a slider instead of the fastball she thought she was getting,
Starts cackling.
She goes back. Oh yes, but once she gets back, she eviscerates her team. She starts firing people. I heard that she's worse to work for than Jennifer Lopez. Like she's so her cabinet, if she does become the first female president, they better have a revolving door because she can't keep people.
No, and that's already been proven over 3 years.
Toxic to work for.
Yeah, and she was toxic to work for when she was the attorney general in California, state attorney. I mean,
Right.
she she was horrible in California. I mean, do you think it was going to change as VP? That power went to her head.
Yeah.
You know, and it I don't know. Anyway, so, you know, I mean, things are swinging. I really think Trump wins. You got Elon Musk, who's endorsed him. You know, RFK Jr. just came out and endorsed him this week, and so did Tulsi Gabbard. And Mark Zuckerberg has gone and done everything but physically say, I endorse him, because he came out and said, hey, the most badass thing I've ever seen was him pumping his fist, fight after being shot in the head. You know, and then he releases the letter to Congress saying, I was pressured to suppress all COVID stuff and Hunter's laptop and everything.
He hasn't officially said it, but I'll bet $1 he's voting R.
Yeah, he's going to vote R. I mean, but he doesn't have to say it. I mean, by coming out with that letter.
You know, one reason he is because his bank account is being attacked every time she gets on stage. Anything he patents is getting attacked.
Well,
you know, she's threatening to steal anything that they want.
At the end of the day, he needs to do exactly what Elon Musk did. Let the First Amendment come out on your platform. Don't suppress it. Elon Musk bought Twitter, changed it to X to say, this is your platform for free speech. I'm not going to suppress anything. Unless I think he did have a couple of rules, but it was really heinous stuff that you had to have done for it to get suppressed. But just because you have an opinion, he's not going to.
How much power do you think the NSA, the FBI have on these corporations? Like just how Mark said, hey, the FBI approached us. They came in.
So here's
a bunch of suits roll up and they're like, hey, here's this story that's about to come down to
I'd be honest with you. Not as much as Mark Zuckerberg thought they had, because Elon Musk pretty much flipped the middle finger at the FBI and all these other agencies by saying, no, I'm not going to suppress stuff. Hunter laptop was real. I'm going to let it run. Anything's out there other than a few heinous things, again, he's going to let run on X, I think Mark was scared, not knowing how much power he had, because all he has to do is just say, well, the FBI came and threatened me. And all of a sudden that FBI agent's like, what? You got the citizens against the FBI, which is already in a gray area to start with because, of all the stuff that they covered up from Hunter's laptop. So I don't think they have as much power as you think they do. Yeah, they got some power, but I think Mark Zuckerberg's got more power than he thinks he has.
I'm also a conspiracy theorist. That,
I
think it was completely invented by the NSA in the first place. So.
But no, it's at
social networking is.
No, I think Mark Zuckerberg's got way more power than he realizes, and again, he controls a lot of narratives, and for him to shut it down. He admits he was wrong, but here's why he's admitting he's wrong. He knows Donald Trump's going to win, and if Donald Trump wins the presidency, they're going to regulate Facebook, and regulations will kill him. So he's coming out now saying, this is what he's waited 3 years now to do this.
Right.
2 years, 3 years, but he's coming out now saying he was forced to suppress information because he knows Donald Trump's going to win. And if Donald Trump wins, he will regulate Facebook and all these other tech companies. And it's like, crap. I better do something.
For a small hammer instead of a sledgehammer.
Exactly. He's looking for a small hammer instead of the sledgehammer. You're 100% right. And I think that's why he came out now. I'll be honest with you. That if he thought the Democrats could win, he wouldn't have brought it out.
Yeah.
But he threw Biden and Kamala Harris under the bus. And if people want to lose their First Amendment, then vote Democrat at this point, because obviously, and Elon Musk saw it too. It's like, no, I'm going to just buy Twitter and fix it.
Yeah.
I mean, and this guy voted D forever. And he's voting R. He's still a registered Democrat, and he's voting R.
Look at what they're doing in Britain. They are arresting people for posts that they're making on.
Again,
they're knocking on your door.
But again,
arresting
that goes
people.
back to the 1700s when we left Britain. It's like, you can't have free speech against a king. No, you're out. It's like, we'll go to America. We'll start our own government. It's crazy, but you're going back to the old ways.
Yeah.
And it won't go well. Trust me. So, what else?
I think that's
actually, we did. Before we close out, we did Daytona last week.
Oh yeah,
last weekend.
Yeah.
So we got
we did Daytona
the Coke Zero
Coke Zero Sugar 400. Yep.
No 400.
No, it's just Coke Zero Sugar.
All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, good time.
Coke Zero Sugar 400.
A lot of wrecks at the end. They were racing, trying to get in there, and a lot of wrecks. I mean, again, another flip car right there in our section.
Yeah, yeah. That was some good crashes.
Good crash.
I hated the whole 3-stage races. I was like, this is stupid, blah blah blah. And now I'm like, okay, I see why they.
Now they're racing hard at the end.
Yeah, now there's like basically 3 races.
So
and
phase 1 had 50 cars. I mean, phase 3 started maybe 25, and half of them, and half of that half wrecked.
I'm now. I dig it.
I can see where it's actually done well. So I'm good with that. Yeah. But it was. But again, what's going on in Daytona? Because this year and last year was night and day different. The bars weren't there. So, I mean, like the one bar we went to where
I'll take a guess, 20% lower attendance.
But I mean, even the vendors, we went to the front of the race track. I mean, they were down.
King's Hawaiian did not have sliders. They had bread balls.
Well, no, that big table truck bar that the semi truck with all the stools around it, it wasn't there. Even some of the private bars that in the campground, they were gone.
Yeah.
And a lot of the lots were not full. I mean, there was 3 or 4 in front of us that were not filled. I mean,
Daytona's people don't have expendable cash right now.
That's what I'm thinking. That's where I was going to go.
America's being crushed. They are.
No, and I believe
you do not have more expendable cash in your pocket right now than you did 4.5, 5 years ago. Nope.
I agree with you. I mean, because I believe the attendance was down. I mean, it was a lot of vacant spots around there. I mean, again, a lot of the normal vendors that were there from Bike Week to NASCAR to Biketoberfest that we've always seen, they weren't there. I mean, some of the namesake vendors weren't there. So, I mean, this country's taken a hit. Mm-hmm. And again, you could think you're president for the past 3.5 years.
I do want to give a shout out to all the nurses and doctors at the Infield Rescue Center. Appreciate you taking care of me there on Saturday morning about 10 o'clock.
We have a video of Billy.
A little mishap.
A little mishap. His elbow saved the day and pushed the cart up. But I was almost in a golf cart accident, and a lot of blood, a lot of stitches. I got video of EMS, so you need to download that. Picking you up and taking you to the local hospital in the infield next to the bar. Yeah. And we pulled up to our buddy Joe Shiver. He was close. I was bleeding. Thank you, Joe, for going inside, grabbing your med kit. And he's another Nassau County local. So
giving me some Vaseline and a tampon. I appreciate that.
He did. He was, and Billy was acting like a little girl, a preteen. So, but big shout out to the Shiver RV camp there, and to the nurses and doctors of Daytona. So, thank God Billy got in and out before all those wrecks started happening.
Yeah.
I'm sure that little
they were fast. They were they're on the spot.
So, well, cool beans, man. You think we ought to wrap this? And we tried something different this time. We tried some local politics, a little national politics, and little sidebar stuff, but we're trying something a little different. I mean, we think we put on a good podcast, and you have 59 other episodes to go look at, and tell me I'm wrong.
Yep. Just leave a comment or email us at info@itsthebourbontalkingpodcast and let us know what you think of the show. We're trying to do a few little different things.
Little things to see if we can't find a niche. And we're going to give a shout out again to Yulee News, Joe Zimmerman. And hey, we'll again see what we can get some traction going with Yulee News and It's the Bourbon Talking podcast for local stuff. So again, all right, sir.
Hey, enjoyed this one. Cheers, my friend.
Cheers.
You guys be safe. We'll see you on the next one.
We're out here.